My friends, it is the Saturday Download Festival 2023 and we are joined by Rick from Motionless in White. How are you, sir?
I'm doing well. Thank you for having me.
Hell yeah, thank you ever so much for your time. We really do appreciate it, considering just how hot Motionless in White are at the moment. Like, you guys seem to be everywhere doing everything. Like, how's your sleep schedule holding up with this mental run that you've been on?
It's not. It's not. It's been a lot of grueling travel, and this tour especially has just been, man. We spent so many hours on the bus on this tour that everybody's like, I want to get out of here. I want to get off the bus. I want to like take a walk. But it's been great. Yeah, it's been great. It's been great. I can't complain. Been very happy to be here.
Well, it's a good thing that you boys are friends and you're spending all this time on the bus with each other. Otherwise, it could get a little bit antsy in there. But the last time we had you over in the United Kingdom, the last time I saw you was on the Beartooth tour, and holy fucking shit! Like, what a main support to have for a Beartooth show, especially with the venue upgrade in London, then going from Brixton Academy to Wembley. Was that your first time doing a show at Wembley?
Yes, yeah, first time ever.
Damn, and how was that experience?
It was. I mean, Wembley is one of those places that you kind of look at from afar and you never kind of imagine being there. And then once you're there, it's like, whoa, I'm here. This is wild. So it was a very surreal moment for all of us, I think. Hopefully we can get back there at some point.
Absolutely. The next time you boys were there, hopefully it'll be a headline job, because honestly, like, the way in which people are finding your music in 2023 is everywhere. I mean, like, you've had moments with, you know, radio stations supporting you and giving you that big backing, magazines doing the support, but then also TikTok has been a massive one for you. Like, you guys have had like such virality on like songs that like maybe weren't even like thought of as singles and like that kind of stuff. Like, how have you noticed that impacts that it's been having on your band, like the social media aspect?
I think TikTok in general has just been such a crazy tool for bands, aside from us. Just every band seems like any little type of clip can just go viral at any time, and it can just change everything. I mean, Bad Omens is a huge example of that. Sleep Token, it's amazing how much it does have an impact and how much it can really change the landscape of music. So, very thankful to have that on our side, and it'll be interesting to see how it changes things going forward too.
And I'm always curious with bands, like, you know, if like something goes viral in the band WhatsApp chat, is there ever cases where you see someone using your music for something really fucking weird and you start sending it around and you're like, why are people using our songs for this?
Yes, yeah, there was a prime example of that. Is there was one that was a weird dance that people were doing to Slaughterhouse, and it made no sense with the song. And we were like, why are people doing this still? Like, there's no connection there. What is I don't get it. But yeah, it's been great. It's helped the song and it's helped us. So whatever.
Oh yeah. Did you boys start learning the choreography yourself on like the long bus ride?
I didn't, but Chris may have.
Oh, that's amazing. Well, I mean, let's talk about the music, because I think one of the most interesting decisions you made over the last couple of years was to include a cover in the set list, especially for a band your kind of size. Like, you don't often see bands like wanting to use valuable time on stage to drop a cover, but for people who are trying to discover a band for the first time and they're coming out for that night, if they're hearing you cover a Killer song and making it sound 1,000 times better than the original ever did, like, it's a very easy way for them to go, oh cool, I might not know the other ones, but I definitely know that one. Was that the reason why you wanted to include it in the set list? Was like for people who might not have heard of the band to have something to attach to?
Absolutely, yeah. I think a lot of how we gear our set list is around what fans are going to want to see. And I mean, so much of our live show is based on crowd participation, and so that's one of the ways that we can get back is just people don't know who we are. It's a way to reel them in and just give them something entertaining to listen to if they're not necessarily interested in everything else. So yeah, we like to have everybody interested in participating in the music, whether they like us or not. And yeah, definitely that's.
So how come that song, Killers, Somebody Told Me?
Just a song that all of us like, you know. It's, I mean, we're no strangers to cover songs. We've done them with Rammstein. We did Du Hast back in the day. We've done them. Thank you. Yeah, we've done them over the years just because it's our way of kind of taking songs that we love and kind of modernizing them and bringing them to people, whole different genre or a whole different generation of people that may not have heard of those songs, because we've been around for long enough to where people that are younger may not have heard of the bands that we grew up listening
Yeah.
to. So it's cool to be able to do that and put our own spin on it.
That's fucking awesome. And I mean, talking about like putting your own spin on things, like Motionless in White over the years, I've kind of watched you guys like aesthetically develop into what you are now, which is so theatrical, and combining that with the melodical side as well, like the way in which your songs, like they feel like you're watching a movie, like when you're seeing them live, like it feels like a movie score, a movie soundtrack, and like being such a key proprietor, like in the like melodic and the rhythmic section of the band, like how much of the influences have you taken from like stuff outside of rock music, like film, or like literature, maybe even with like like handing out roses like towards the end of the songs? Like it feels like something out of a poem. Like
For sure, yeah. Yeah, I mean, we take inspiration from all over. It's not just music. I think that's one of the great things about what we do as a band, is just pull from every different type of inspiration that we can, and movies and video game soundtracks and all those kinds of things are really big for us. And it's cool to be able to be a band that has the ability to take that and incorporate those elements into our show and into our sound, because seems like that's something that not a lot of bands are able to do and pull it off. And so kind of gives us a little bit of variation in what we're doing. And yeah, it's cool.
hell yeah, dude, it's very fucking cool. I mean, like one thing I'm genuinely curious about: what age did you start playing? Like, what age did you pick up an instrument for the first time?
I think I was 12 when I started playing guitar.
Yeah.
So I've been playing for 2 decades.
And
So
guitar was the first instrument you
Yeah.
went for.
yeah.
Sick.
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah.
So you didn't do any like the classical reeds, because some people start with like a violin or a piano, and then they're like, actually, I want the one that looks kind of cool to hold.
Yeah, no. I started straight away on the guitar and went from there. So it's crazy to say. I feel like I'm aging myself. I feel so old now, being like I've been playing guitar for 2 decades. Yeah, it's wild. It's been a long journey.
And still learning though, because I mean, like the things with like musicians is that I love is that the good ones are always still learning. They're always still picking up new stuff and finding new stuff. And especially with how much you're touring at the moment, have you seen any like of the new up and coming bands kick around that you've been taking inspiration from, like on a guitar level front as well? Like the game is always changing. People are finding new ways to reinvent themselves. So what are some guitarists at the moment that like you're really like being like, holy shit, like respect on that front?
It's funny that you say that, because I don't pick out guitar players and be like, that guy's great, this guy's awesome. I like music in general.
I like that.
But as far as me personally progressing and stuff, I definitely spent a good chunk of our past being like, I'm at a plateau and I'm fine with it. I don't need to get any better. I don't plan to be like a shredder or anything. And then the last couple of years I've been like, I should really try to be a professional at what I do and like learn. And so I've been really trying to dive back into learning and going back to scales. And
I was gonna say, is that a lot of scale work?
Yeah. So I feel like I'm kind of starting over again, which is a little weird where I'm at, as far as how long I've been playing for. But it's been cool just to go back to it and go back to the roots and kind of start over again. And yeah, like you said, it's always a learning experience, and I'd like to continue to progress myself as a musician and an artist. And
Hell yeah.
So.
Well, before you get out of here, because I know your time's very precious today and you've still got a lot to do, like you still have to get ready for stage, which I can imagine is a process in and of itself. We've got a stupid little feature we've been doing on the show, which is how many questions can you answer in 69 seconds? Okay. And it's literally first thing that comes to your head in terms of the answer. So Ollie's going to load up 69 seconds on the clock, and I'm very excited to hear your answer on this one, because these will be interesting.
Just one-word answers. Or can just
Yeah, just first thing that comes to your head. So yeah, ready? 3, 2, 1. Favorite band of all time?
Oh, him.
Big chorus or gnarly breakdown?
Big chorus.
Song you love playing live the most right now?
Slaughterhouse.
Most fun band to tour with?
Beartooth.
Oh, shout. A song you inexplicably hate?
Can I pass?
Yeah, absolutely. US or UK shows?
Oh God, you're really throwing me under the ringer here. I like both for different reasons.
There we go. He's a people pleaser. Best show of your life?
Maybe Wembley.
Damn, worst show of your life.
Oh man, probably one years ago at the very beginning. I don't know specifics. I can't remember.
Sick. Riff you love the most.
Um, Man, that's a tough one. I don't know. I can't pick on the dude. I'm so I'm
It frazzles your brain,
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
it? Okay, and what's the greatest song you've ever written?
Oh man. Reincarnate.
Reincarnate. Bang, my friends. Make sure you show Motionless in like a lot of love and support. But bro, thank you ever so much for your time today. We really do appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
Hell yeah.